coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Broncos offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Right on target this time. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's great. Got the back over the middle.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get to you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Church. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Broncos will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Broncos are on the move. The running back has it. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off play action on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Dropping back, it's Gray. Quickly out to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Tackle is made near the 48-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Flanagan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Rich. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Slithers into space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gray. Almost intercepted. If he had held on, he might have run for a while. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Broncos need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Durant. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Well, if you're going to be checked down, Charlie, you get the completion percentage up, but you don't get the first down, and the punt unit comes on the field. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Runs through a tackle. Sweet cut there. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Gray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And they're able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Back to pass, it's Gray. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Church. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open the second half on the ground, fighting off the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Gray. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll send the back in motion. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
And the Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll try the right side. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's great. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Broncos line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Gray. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Going up top again. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This is a design run. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Creates a little room. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third? And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Gray. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Church. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 21 to Boston College. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Dropping back, it's Gray. And that is incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Rich. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. From the gun, give on the inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's thrown another interception. Got on the return. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Broncos are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The give on the inside. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gray. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Oh, he's got a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.